Madam Chairman and my fellow committee members, I agree on S90 with the ranking member and with the chair that Americans have the right to know if products they purchase have the ability to record themselves inside their homes. The goal of informing consumers about Smart Devices Act that we are about to report. But this addresses only a portion of the problem facing consumers. Not only do Americans deserve to know what data of theirs is being collected and how it's being used, but when that data is sensitive in nature, like audio and visual data from inside their homes, they should need to provide consent before that collection and process takes place. I've been working in this committee and a previous member and my ranking member when I chaired the Data Privacy Subcommittee with Senator Blumenthal. We have worked diligently for a bipartisan fix to data privacy legislation. This bill, in my view, is an important and valuable step, but leaves behind data privacy, which American citizens so desperately deserve, and our national security. As we consider TikTok and other legislation, we need a broad data privacy bill adopted by Congress and signed by the President. I have two amendments, or had two amendments, that would accomplish this by inserting language from my earlier data privacy bill, which was drafted with input from privacy advocates and industry stakeholders, Republicans and Democrats. This amendment gives Americans control over their data and the tools necessary to determine how their personal data is used. It also sets a clear national standard which will benefit all stakeholders in this effort. The second amendment that I would have offered simply asked the FTC to report back to us on the problems this bill will address, and critically, what happens to consumer data once it is obtained by these products. Today, our lives are being monitored, evaluated, monetized by new technologies, and the amount of data collected on each of us is increasing every day. That's why I've worked to craft a comprehensive data privacy solution. And I can tell you that in my conversations and negotiations with my colleagues, both Republicans and Democrats, I always say we came this close, so close. I want to see that accomplished, and it should not be in any Senate or any session of the Senate except the one that we are in now. The necessary steps to be taken need to be taken soon. I know that the chair and ranking member understand the importance of this topic, and I will agree to address it later if they will agree to work with me, have their commitment that this committee can get to work on a broader data privacy effort to take seriously our efforts to pass a data privacy law, a bill into law. If you will, I can't offer to withdraw my amendment, but I assume, Madam Chairman and Ranking Member Cruz, that I have your commitment that we will pursue a broader, significant data privacy bill in a continuing bipartisan effort.
Senator Moran, thank you for your leadership on data privacy, and thank you for these amendment issues that are very important to the larger data privacy debate. I think you're bringing up something very important in your specific amendments, and that is that while software may come with a software license agreement, a refrigerator or a microwave that might have a camera or might be recording information doesn't come with such an agreement. And Senator Cruz's legislation is about notification, but you're going further on consent, which is also something I think we need to think about in the framework. And I am very committed to getting a larger data privacy bill. I think that we, if you think about the work that we've done on chips in science, if you think the work we've done on expanding broadband, we also have to have the right framework in the United States, that we have the right privacy protections in place. This is going to give, I think, America the best competitive advantages for the future. So I look forward to working with you on that, and you have my commitment that we will continue to work very diligently on data privacy legislation. Senator Cruz?
And Senator Moran, I would echo what the chair just said. Thank you for your leadership on these important issues. I think all of us agree that privacy is something that is important to our constituents. It's important to the country. I can tell you in speaking to members of this committee, I've heard from virtually every single member of the committee, both Republican and Democrat, a very serious concern about doing more to protect privacy. I know the chairwoman is committed to that. I certainly am, and so you have my commitment that I look forward to working with you on this issue. And at the same time, I'm glad that we're able to move forward this specific piece of legislation, which will make a meaningful improvement while we come together and work on a much bigger bipartisan bill that goes further in protecting privacy.